Hello everybody, my name is Ben and today this is wrong. Wait a second, let me just... If! That's much better. Hello everybody, my name is Ben and I just got back from the Lego Batman movie and talk about... I'm sorry, I just can't take myself seriously with these giant Lego claw hands. But I just got back. It was so amazing, and I was just like, I've been putting off so many reviews. I put off my Max Steel review, my Star Wars review, and I think there was another one that I don't remember. But I'm like, okay, I have to do this one because it's Lego Batman movie. And I just want to start out and say, you know me, I'm a Marvel guy, and like only one little bit of Batman, like right here. That's the only Batman on my entire comic wall because I love Marvel so much more. I love this more than any Marvel movie I've ever seen. You're probably gonna say, Ben, that's because it's Lego. I don't care. Even if I wasn't a Lego fan, I'd be like, man, this is a great movie because it is a great movie. And I'm going to go through the good and I'm going to go through the bad, even though there's not a lot of bad. But we're going to start out with the good. Also, sorry, I'm not going to be doing those transitions and fancy stuff from last time because it's pretty late and I'm kind of tired. So, yeah, let's just get into it. The good is this movie, believe it or not, there are lots of... Oh, wait, man, when you try to YouTube spoilers, this is a spoilers review, so if you don't want to be spoiled for Lego Batman movie, don't watch. So the good cameos. Oh my goodness, you would not believe. There's so many. Like, it's this whole Phantom Zone thing, and it's like all the worst villains and Joker's bringing them out. And you got some Daleks, and you got, I'm trying to think, the Wicked Witch of the West, Voldemort, some guys from, I don't know what they were from. I can't think of what they were called. But there were so many villains, I didn't even know half of them. Gremlins, Godzilla, there was, like, it was so funny. Also, speaking of stuff from back then and stuff, 1966, the year of the first Batman show, so many references. You got that shark repellent, and Batman's all like, in one scene, he's like, we're gonna hit these guys so hard that words describing their pain are gonna pop out of the sky. Just like they did back then, and it was so funny with the bow, and the pam, bam, and the wow. And it was so funny, and like all these, oh my goodness. And this is one thing that it did better than the Lego movie, because of course the Lego movie is the only movie I like more than this now. This is now my second favorite movie of all time. That's sad. Okay, but the one thing that I did better than the Lego movie, two things. First is animation. This one had better animation. That's probably just because they had 40 years to improve. But also soundtrack. Lego movie was like, it had the everything is awesome, and it's like, okay, yeah, everything is awesome. It lasted with us for 2 years. It was great, but there really wasn't anything else important on the soundtrack. But this one, it has a lot. Batman being that rapper Darkness from the Lego movie, they brought some of that over, and like Robin's made his own song, and there's like 3 songs about Batman. There's even a song in the credits about like a British Robin being like, you're Bruce Wayne, and I'm Dick Grayson, and I'm like, it was kind of weird, but it was just like, that's amazing how they got so many Batman songs, and like half the time, of course, it goes back to that classic, and sometimes in the background you hear the na 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 na. Like Robin's doing backflips and it's na 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 na. And I'm like, this is perfect! I'm screaming! And also the story, it was a really good story about, this was kind of weird. about Joker not feeling respected, which they kind of did drive too far, which I'll talk more about later. But it was kind of cool to see Joker actually having feelings and not just being like, I'm destroying the city. He's like, he actually has a reason, and he's mad at Batman for just seeing him as another bad guy, and Joker wants to be the bad guy. I think it's funny how it plays off of that phrase we always say, like, if I was Batman, he's my Joker. Joker wants Batman to realize that phrase actually applies in this scenario, but Batman won't listen, and so it's kind of cool to see how Batman becomes from a self-centered brat who doesn't even care about the person who he's fighting to a family man with his son and his girlfriend and his dad-ish thing. You see the quotation marks I'm making with my claw hands? References. And characters, oh man, they just dove in deep. They just straight up went to Google and typed in like every Batman villain ever. They went through every comic book. Like, there's only 2 villains I can think of that aren't in this movie, which is Solomon Grundy and Mad Hatter, which I understand Mad Hatter, but Solomon Grundy, that doesn't make any sense. But, like, every bad guy, I didn't even know about half of them before this movie. Like, who is Orcha? Apparently, as she says in the movie, I'm a whale! It's absolutely hilarious. That's one thing that I didn't write on my little thing over here. Comedy in this movie is just amazing. Like, you might see all the clips online and be like, I've seen every single joke in this movie like 30 times. No, they only showed you like half of it. There's so much more. There's pickup lines and dirty jokes and all sorts of stuff. It's really funny. But I could go on for hours about the good things about this movie, but this is a review and I'm a critic, so I have to do bad. One thing that I didn't like about this movie is the Lego movie has this thing for it to where they would say this in a bunch of interviews and stuff, like, you can recreate the whole movie with just some Lego bricks at home. Every single thing is a real Lego brick, even the water and the lava, and it's like, oh, that's so cool. But this one, that isn't true. The water and lava, they're like actual water and lava, and like there's Batman, his mask, and like the eyes around his mask. Oh man, that looks weird. But they grow and get smaller, and you can't really do that with your real Lego minifigures, so it's kind of weird. And yeah, but as I talked about earlier, some things they went on for too long, like a joke. It would just like they'd repeat it over and over, and it'd be like, I get it, haha, that was funny. Just can we see the next scene now? But they'd kind of stick on something for a while. But other than that, it was pretty fast paced, and I liked that. How you could get a lot of things done, but every now and then it would just kind of stop. Like, all right, Batman's gotta wait for his lobster to turn, or Batman and Joker have to make shipping jokes and everything. But that's technically everything that's on my bad list. You want to know the overall review, as it says right here? Let me just... Oh, crap. Oops. Oopsies. But I guess this would be a weird way to end it off, but 10 out of 10 IGN would recommend to a friend and watch again.